It's Anthony at Land Title. I wanted to bring you our update for Lafayette, Colorado, September. And what's going on here is Lafayette has been the beneficiary of a lot of events happening this year, right? We had the Marshall fires in Boulder County. That really fueled the market in the Lafayette market. People that decided they weren't going to rebuild their homes or had the ability to buy another home, a lot of them moved to Lafayette just because of proximity to Louisville and Superior. Now, that being said, I don't necessarily believe that our average sales price is up 60%, right? The composition of sales has changed quite a bit, but we are definitely well ahead of where we were a year ago. The median you can see is kind of a similar spot. Lots more luxury being developed in Lafayette is also playing a huge role here. Now, the condo townhouse market, just like the rest of Boulder County, is booming in Lafayette as well. We are up 15% average sales price. We're up median of 30%, and that's really no surprise right now. The inventory is tight. Money is more expensive. People are being forced in that townhouse condo market. It's just incredible, right? Now, we can see here the average sales price is telling us a little bit different story, which is probably a lot more in line with what's realistically happening. We had our peak of our market prices back in March. Now, that being said, interest rates have done nothing but rise since then. That's forcing prices to be a little bit more realistic. Way less bidding wars. Money's not as cheap. So $350 a square foot is still a pretty reasonable price out in Lafayette. Condo townhouses, though, up 17%. That being said, it's much more expensive in the condo townhouse market. It's coming up to in line. You should expect the condo townhouse market to be a little bit more expensive price per square foot than single family because you got a lot to pack into a little bitty space, and water taps and building permits and all that stuff is much more expensive because you don't spread it out over as many square feet. So that being said, we're coming back to a little bit more of a normalized market here. Now, this is one of the things that I think is really important to watch. You really got to look at supply. 73 active units on the market. We're getting back to that 2018, 2019 levels. We're trending that direction. You saw a lot of increase in inventory come on the market as interest rates started to ramp up. And new listings haven't really wavered much, right? We're at 51 new listings this last month. Although 2018 was one of those markets where a lot of markets really slowed down, Lafayette did not. So we're in line with where we need to be. Everything's looking pretty normalized into the fall market. You're going to start seeing that inventory level drop just a little bit because people just don't list homes as often in the fall and the winter. That being said, pendings are really trending back to this 2018, 2019 levels. Those levels are really similar to the rest of the county, where Lafayette's feeling the slowdown just like everybody else. It's just taking a little bit longer for it to get there, even when you see some extreme swings in the price points. Now, month supply of inventory, we're at 2 months. It's still an incredible seller's market. If you're trying to sell a house right now, I wouldn't say don't sell it. It's just you got to be priced appropriately, and you do have a little bit of competition finally, but we're back to those 2018 numbers, those pre-pandemic numbers. We're getting back to those 2019 numbers probably into next year. So that being said, this could still be a reasonable time to sell your home. Now, if you're a buyer, take advantage of this market because the average home is only going under contract in 32 days now, about a month. It usually trends higher towards the end of the year. I really wouldn't be surprised if we ended around 40 days or so, but it could bounce around just like it does in many years or flatten out. We're way above where we were last year. Right? We still had a really, really strong market last year. It's taking us a while to feel that change in Lafayette. But that being said, a month is not really that big of a deal for under contract period. If you're a buyer, this does give you a little bit more to look at, which is a really good sign. The list to sale price is 99%. We're back in that traditional, normal fall feeling market where not big bidding wars, where you actually can negotiate a little bit, but you definitely are still going to pay a decent price for the home. You're not getting a bargain, right? Because we're not in that kind of market. We just don't have the inventory available for it. So if you have any other questions on the Lafayette market, I'm Anthony at Land Title. Catch you next time.